Are you struggling to quit watching porn? Nowadays, it's much easier to find porn and explicit content than almost anything else, and there's really nothing positive about that. Countless people are struggling to break free from their addiction to porn, often without success. If you're facing this issue, stick with me, because this video will show you how to conquer your porn addiction using teachings from Stoicism. Stoicism is an ancient philosophy that has been guiding people to lead a moral and disciplined life for centuries. It started in ancient Greece with a philosopher named Zeno of Citium and was expanded by famous thinkers like Seneca, Epictetus, and Marcus Aurelius in ancient Rome. At its core, Stoicism teaches us to live in harmony with nature and rational thinking. It stresses the importance of developing moral strength through self-control and focusing less on things we can't change. The four main virtues of Stoicism, wisdom, fairness, bravery, and moderation, are key tools for anyone trying to overcome challenges like porn addiction. Stoicism offers a deep philosophical approach that focuses on mastering oneself, living with good morals, and putting long-term mental well-being over short-lived pleasures. This approach guides us towards true freedom. It motivates us to uphold the highest moral standards, in contrast to other philosophies that might tolerate immoral behavior. The first step to using Stoicism to overcome an addiction to pornography is to honestly assess how much you have lost your self-control and clear thinking. Realize that succumbing to pornography happens when you fail to keep your natural impulses in check. According to Stoic beliefs, this means you have given in to negative tendencies, pursuing fake satisfactions that twist our innate drives for reproduction and pleasure rushes. A key lesson from Stoicism is to recognize the difference between what is in your power to change and what isn't. While it can be tough, you can govern and steer your sexual desires by making deliberate decisions and taking charge of your actions. Epictetus, a Stoic philosopher, taught that our reactions to situations affect us more than the situations themselves. Use journaling to better understand yourself, noting what triggers your use of pornography, your habits, and your reasons for turning to it. What unforeseen events make you resort to this damaging behavior? Stoic thinkers like Musonius Rufus managed to overcome lack of self-control through intense personal reflection. The dangers of being addicted to pornography. Understanding that addiction to pornography stems from a lack of self-discipline and reasonable behavior, it's crucial to start actively disliking this harmful habit. The Stoics believed that recognizing undesirable cravings as wrong, unreasonable, and obstructive to living a fulfilling life in harmony with nature is the first step toward overcoming them. Pornography fundamentally treats people as mere objects to be used for someone's pleasure, which contradicts the Stoic principle of justice. Justice involves treating people fairly, morally, and recognizing their value. Those involved in making pornography are often treated merely as means to an end. Watching porn makes you less of a person. It doesn't allow you to reach your full potential. Excessive consumption can alter your brain's reward system, increasing your craving for increasingly extreme experiences while diminishing your pleasure in everyday life. It drains your motivation and discipline, affecting other areas of your life. Pornography promotes very damaging attitudes, such as objectifying others, experiencing shame and low self-esteem, and struggling to form genuine, healthy relationships. It keeps you from developing deeper connections. One of the most soul-crushing aspects of pornography is that it traps you in a cycle of seeking ever cheaper thrills that leave you feeling increasingly hollow and trapped in a relentless spiral of despair. You rob yourself of long-term joy, tranquility, and self-respect. It's time to be thoroughly disgusted by this addiction and its effects on people. Recognize it as an obstacle to your well-being and principles. This realization is key to finding the motivation to apply Stoic methods to overcome the impact of pornography. Controlling your desires. Central to Stoic practice is the elimination of harmful desires and aversions to things beyond our control. To overcome a pornography addiction, you need strong willpower and the ability to manage your urges. We must change our views and detach from our fixations to achieve true freedom. A powerful technique to aid in this transformation is negative visualization, which involves spending time vividly imagining the adverse outcomes and negative aspects of what you desire. Reflecting on how pornography distorts your understanding of sexuality, dehumanizes people, and ultimately fails to provide lasting satisfaction beyond a momentary dopamine surge is crucial. Face the unpleasant truths about the unethical aspects of the industry. You should also move past the constant craving for the excitement that comes from watching pornography. Marcus Aurelius once said that life is full of amazing opportunities that can make us happy without needing anything more. If we have these opportunities, we won't need anything else. Learn to value and treasure what you have instead of always looking for new thrills. Staying mindful helps keep you grounded. By being aware of the present and engaging your senses, you can avoid getting lost in unrealistic dreams. When you feel a strong urge, stay in the moment and let yourself feel it without judging. This approach of gradually getting used to it builds inner strength. Developing virtues. Stoic philosophy teaches that to get rid of a bad trait, you need to develop good traits that are related to it. Give yourself some time to think about how pornography might have shifted your focus away from the four main virtues. Wisdom. Have you thought about how your addiction to porn affects your happiness and health? Stoics link wisdom with knowledge and rational thinking. Justice. Consider the negative impact pornography has on people. It's vital to respect every person's worth, which is a key aspect of justice and fairness. Strength. Resisting the quick satisfaction that porn offers takes a lot of willpower and effort. Stoics highly value the ability to handle challenges calmly and courageously. Temperance. Addiction stems from not controlling desires properly. Getting over an addiction means finding balance and practicing self-control. Stoics think temperance is extremely important. To nurture these virtues, it's useful to regularly think about people who embody them. When you read the works of Marcus Aurelius, you can deeply understand his strong views on self-control and justice. Think about how you can develop positive qualities to escape this harmful addiction. Disconnecting from external influences. A key lesson from Stoic philosophy is to distinguish your evaluation of external situations from what is inherently good or bad. Things like pornography and sexual pleasure are neutral externals. They're either preferred or not preferred, but don't impact your moral character. The Stoics believed that external events alone can't make you unhappy unless you allow them to through poor judgment and reactions. Recognizing this can liberate you from feeling trapped by the desire for pornography as if it were crucial to your happiness. To practice this detachment, remind yourself that you don't need pornography or intense sexual experiences to thrive. Choose to avoid these pleasures voluntarily by engaging in Stoic practices of self-restraint, which help train your mind that true well-being is rooted in developing internal virtues rather than pursuing temporary external things. Building resilience. Changing your mindset is the first step, but cravings and challenges will still appear as you work towards recovery. Stoic methods can strengthen your resilience when you face these setbacks. The dichotomy of control, a Stoic principle, encourages you to concentrate on what you can influence, your decisions, actions, and determination. When cravings or setbacks occur, remember that they are not overwhelming or permanent barriers. Understanding that these challenges are fleeting helps you maintain a stoic reserve and emotional detachment, allowing you to manage them effectively. This approach helps you see these obstacles as temporary and strengthens your ability to respond with resilience and resolve. Epictetus advised his followers to add a condition to their desires. "Today, I will free myself from this addiction unless something beyond my control stops me." This perspective prevents unrealistic expectations. Think of your mind as a strong fortress that temporary thoughts or situations cannot conquer. Using negative visualization, imagining the consequences of living without boundaries, can bolster your will to defend your mental stronghold. If you falter, avoid self-blame and focus on recovering. Stoics maintained their composure and kept a broader perspective even during difficulties. With your intelligence and persistence, you can also make a fresh start. Seeking the meaning of life. Addiction often stems from trying to find deep happiness in temporary joys. According to Stoic beliefs, true contentment is achieved by leading a life of virtue, in line with logic and nature's rules. Think carefully about your fundamental principles, values, and beliefs beyond just physical desires. What is your specific purpose and role in the universe? Stoics dedicated their lives to understanding and fulfilling their distinct roles within a connected universe. Draw motivation from the life goals of Stoic figures. Marcus Aurelius aimed to rule wisely and justly as a philosopher king. Epictetus focused on teaching how to overcome hardships, control oneself, and find freedom, despite his early life as a slave. And Seneca aimed to advise the emperor wisely while exemplifying virtuous living. Evaluate what's most important to you with mental exercises like the homebrew. Imagine you had a magical potion that could grant you anything you wish for. What would you choose based on your deepest wisdom? Favor virtue over evil. The fire. Consider what you would save from a destructive fire, choosing only what truly matters to your life's mission. Remember that life is short through the concept of memento mori. You have limited time before death to find and fulfill your life's purpose. Focus on this to guide your life according to Stoic principles. Overcoming addictions like pornography involves a daily commitment to incorporating Stoic methods and practices into your everyday routines. Practices like imagining the worst-case scenarios, keeping a diary, and looking up to role models should become regular activities. You need support on this journey. Create a support network of others who are also practicing Stoicism and striving for self-control, who hold similar values. Ancient philosophers found strength in their communities for mutual support. Embrace Stoicism as a lifelong journey, not just a temporary interest. There are recognized steps of growth. 1. Discipline of yearning, making sure your wants are in line with nature and good character. 2. Discipline of assent, learning to control your thoughts and reactions. 3. Discipline of deeds, acting in ways that match your beliefs. 4. Insight, understanding the broader, universal rules and patterns of life. Be cautious of the severe setbacks that can make you oscillate between improvement and regression. As Stoics progressed, they built up resilience so minor setbacks didn't wipe out their long-term insights. With logic as your skill and goodness as your guide, you have the strength to transform your life. Remain steadfast, knowing true freedom demands dedication and persistence. Yet the prize, a mind at peace, is truly rewarding. Taking back control of your life with stoic goodness. The journey to beat pornography addiction using stoic principles is tough, but the ultimate gain is taking back your life and achieving inner freedom. By consistently applying these ideas and methods, you can reform your mind from being dominated by lowly habits to reflecting the highest virtues of wisdom, justice, bravery, and self-control. According to Stoicism, virtue is the only genuine good worth seeking, as you've come to understand. Continuing in a simple and straightforward manner, let's dive deeper into how you can use Stoicism to overcome pornography addiction, step by step. First, let's talk about setting realistic goals. In Stoicism, it's essential to focus on small, achievable objectives. Begin by setting daily or weekly goals for yourself. For example, you might decide to engage in a positive activity whenever you feel the urge to view pornography. This could be reading, going for a walk, or calling a friend. By replacing the harmful habit with a beneficial one, you gradually decrease the power of the addiction. Next, practice gratitude. Stoics believe in appreciating what we have, rather than longing for what we don't. Every morning, take a moment to write down or think about things you are grateful for. This practice shifts your focus from negative desires, like pornography, to the positive aspects of your life, reinforcing a mindset of contentment and fulfillment. Also, strengthen your community connections. Stoicism isn't just about individual struggles. It's about being part of a community. Share your journey with trusted friends or family members, or join a support group where you can discuss your challenges and progress. Having a support system provides encouragement and accountability, which are crucial for overcoming any addiction. Moreover, focus on the present moment. Stoics emphasize living in the now and dealing with the present, rather than worrying about the past or the future. When you feel overwhelmed by cravings, ground yourself in the present by practicing mindfulness. This could involve focusing on your breathing, noticing the sounds around you, or feeling the ground under your feet. This helps in managing urges by reducing their intensity and allowing you to make rational choices. Lastly, reflect on your progress and reassess your strategies. Regularly evaluate what's working and what isn't. If a particular strategy isn't helping, it's okay to try something different. Stoicism teaches flexibility and adaptation, encouraging us to learn from every experience and continually adjust our approach. Remember, overcoming pornography addiction is a journey. It requires patience, persistence, and resilience. But with Stoic principles guiding you, focusing on control, practicing gratitude, building community, staying present, and continually adapting, you strengthen your resolve and move closer to a life of virtue and freedom. These steps, combined with your commitment, will help you regain control and find peace and satisfaction in the virtues of life. Thanks for watching till the end. As always, until next time.